All right, all right, all right, all right, all right, all right. Who is here? The Pebble is the only one here. The Pebble and Cheryl, member extraordinaires in the building. I always can count on my members to show up and show out. Three people, the Pebble, Cheryl, and Jonathan. How are y'all doing today? We've got three here, so we're just, listen, I start the show whenever somebody shows up. That's when I start. The four people here, the Pebble, Cheryl, Jonathan, and Connor. What is up? Hit the like when you come in. We're going to get started with the show. We're going to start right away. I'm not going to waste any more of your time. As you know, yesterday evening, Kenny Pickett was traded to the Las Vegas Raiders. He went to Los Vangelis, that's a mix between Los Angeles and Las Vegas. He is gone. He is out of here for a fifth round pick in 2026. It is great times in Cleveland, Pebble, Cheryl, Jonathan, and Connor, depending on who you ask. Now, in the offseason, I always said that if one of the quarterbacks were to get traded, it was going to be Kenneth Pickett. It made the most sense. He never took a snap for the Cleveland Browns. I always thought he was going to be trade bait, and I kept saying it. And I kept hoping to the stars above it was him. It made the most common sense if you thought about it. Joe Flacco's 40. He's not going anywhere. He has about 1 year left. Dillon Gabriel, he is Kevin Stefanski's favorite. He is Kevin Stefanski's quarterback. That is like his child. He wants him to succeed the most. And then you have Shedeur Sanders. He is the most popular quarterback out of the ones in Cleveland. He is with, some of the fans want to see him on the field. Some of the fans don't want to see him at all. It depends who you want to ask. Those two didn't make sense to trade. They're both rookies. They could maybe be your future. So Kenneth Pickett made the most sense. And he's gone. And he's bye-bye. And we got a fifth round pick in 2026. Will the fifth round pick turn into something? Who knows? We'll have to wait and see. What up, the Pebble? Let's get the lines up, people. Let's hit the likes. Let's get them in here. D-Hop was also released, as you see in the title. Dustin Hopkins was missing extra points left and right in the preseason. He was horrible last year. The year before, we thought we had our kicker of the future in Dustin Hopkins. We signed him. He was hitting field goals left and right. We all became D-Hop fans. I'm sure there was one person in Cleveland Browns fandom in the dog pound that probably bought a Dustin Hopkins jersey, and they just now burnt his jersey as we speak. Aside from the fact we got rid of Kenny pick 6, how do you feel about the trade? I like the trade. I actually love the trade because I don't think it made sense to have 4 quarterbacks on your roster. What are you proving by having 4 quarterbacks? All 4 of them are not going to play. Now, listen, we did have a year when we played 5 quarterbacks, so let me not say that. It doesn't make sense to me to have 4 quarterbacks. You can always get a practice squad quarterback if you have to get one. You can pluck one from the thrift store if you have to go get one. You can go to Waffle House parking lot and get you a quarterback. 3 is the key. 3 is the sweet spot if you're going to have quarterbacks on your roster. And now that's what we have. I was about to say we have had, we did. We had to play like 5 quarterbacks in the season. So I had to retract what I said. Also, it came out in the news, which was not shocking. I don't know why it was breaking and it went on my phone. Dillon Gabriel's named quarterback 2. Well, duh. Kevin Stefanski was grooming him to be quarterback 2 from the beginning of the preseason, besides Kenny Pickett, which I didn't think he was going to play. So that was Kevin Stefanski's quarterback 2. Now, some people can say I'm hating. Fine. Fine. I'm a hater. I don't care. But I'll admit it, okay? He was grooming him to be his number 2. He gave him every chance, every snap, every opportunity to be the quarterback too, and he will be behind Joe Flacco. It was announced, it was on my Bleacher Report, and I wasn't shocked. I said, tell me something that I don't know. Like it's snowing in California, something that would shock me. This wasn't shocking at all. Dillon Gabriel's QB number 2 and Shedeur Sanders is QB number 3. And also tell me something. There was no QB competition. I don't care what anybody says. You can say there was not a quarterback competition in Cleveland. Joe Flacco was always going to be the starter. Kenny Pickett was somewhere in here, and Dillon Gabriel was always going to be the quarterback up next. That's how they wanted it. That's how they designed it. And now this is what we have. We have clear-cut definitions. We have clear-cut roles going into September the 7th against the Cincinnati Bengals when Joe Burrow and that offense takes flight against Joe Flacco and the Cleveland Browns offense. And now DG and SS can have a true battle for the backup role or the starter next year. Next year, maybe. I don't think that both Dillon Gabriel and Shedeur Sanders are going to play next year. Dillon Gabriel might play this year. I don't think Shedeur Sanders is going to sniff the field. I don't think it's going to happen. The only way that it happens, in my humble opinion, is injuries. I don't think the Cleveland Browns are going to go, well, let's see here. Let's play Dillon Gabriel a set amount of games, and let's play Shedeur Sanders a set amount of games. I could be wrong, but I don't think that's going to happen. I don't see a theory where they go, let's split them games. I think they want to see what they have in Dillon Gabriel if our season starts terribly. If we go 1-5 in our first 6 games, I think they will give the reins to Dillon Gabriel because that's how they always wanted it. That's who they picked in the 3rd round. They showed their cards. They showed their hand. This is who they want to see. I don't see a scenario where just out of the blue, they go, you know what? Let's see what Shedeur has too. I hope I'm wrong. I really do. Because I've already told you who I want to see. Okay, I want to see SS12. That's who I want to see because I still believe in my heart of hearts, to the bottom of my tootsie toes, that he has the higher upside of a pro quarterback. That is my belief. Before we decide what we're going to do with our picks in 2026. And I wish I can give Jacksonville the ultimate juju that they are the worst team in the NFL this season so we can have the number 1 pick. Now, is that going to happen? I don't know, but I want to give all of my juju that I can. But I don't believe that both are going to play this season unless there is injuries and it calls for both of them to play. Now, like the Pebble said, we've had a season where we had to play 5 quarterbacks. So that's not out of the realm. That's not saying that's an impossible thing to happen because it can. Injuries happen in life. We have a 40-year-old quarterback, okay? If he gets hit the wrong way, he can get sent to the old home. Okay, the old facility. Now, I know 40 is not old in life, but 40 is old in football life. 40-year-old quarterbacks don't grow on trees. They're not starting every day. Not every team has a 40-year-old quarterback starting. You have us. You have Pittsburgh. How old is Matthew Stafford? 39? The Rams? I can't think. Is there any other quarterbacks pushing 40 that are starting on teams? I don't know. Somebody let me know. I can't think. Matthew Stafford, Aaron Rodgers, Joe Flacco, Russell Wilson's getting up there. I don't think he's quite 40 years old yet. But the point is, old quarterback starting is not a thing of popularity. So if Joe Flacco gets hit the wrong way, a blindside hit, Dillon Gabriel could be playing sooner than later. You let me know. I think Russ Wilson, he's not 40 yet. Matthew Stafford, he's getting close. And then we all know Aaron Rodgers for the Pittsburgh Steelers. He's 40 years old. We seen what he looked like in the New York Jets last year. I'm not saying he's over the hill. I still think Aaron Rodgers is Aaron Rodgers at 40. I'm still a little nervous when he steps on the field and he's playing against me. I'm still a little nervous when he steps on the field. He still knows football. I'm not going to call him washed. That's not me. You can, but I won't. So, to answer my own question, will Dillon Gabriel and Shedeur Sanders play this season? I don't think so. I think only one will. Thank you, Consistency. He will always get the donation in there to help us maybe stream tomorrow. $20 donation. That is my guy. Thank you so much. You know, he is just so consistent. Some people call him Big Dollar C.
Here comes the money.
Here we go. Money talk.
Here comes the money.
Thank you so much, my guy. We are 39.98% to our goal. You are greatly appreciated. Why is he not starter material, Joe Quan? Is that a hater comment? Did you wake up and have a bowl of haterade? Did you always feel that way? Or was there something that gave you an expert analysis? Or did you wake up eating a bowl of haterade? Which one is it? Let me know. But I don't think they'll both play. I think Dillon Gabriel will, because I don't think the Cleveland Browns are going to be very good this season. Breaking news. I just don't think they will. I think the NFL gods did not do us well with our schedule. Dillon Gabriel will play. He perfected the screen routes. Now, okay, so you just don't like any of them. There was some very haterish comments there. Perfected the screen routes. Wow, you just woke up with a hater sweater on, didn't you? Shedeur seems to hold the ball longer than an average QB is supposed to. That's not true. If you watch mobile quarterbacks, watch a Lamar Jackson. Now, I'm not saying Shedeur Sanders is Lamar Jackson. Watch a Lamar. Watch Deshaun last year. Watch any mobile quarterback. They hold the ball longer because they feel like they can make a play. Watch a Josh Allen. Now, I'm not saying he's Josh Allen, okay? But any quarterback that believes they can make a play with their leg tends to hold the ball a little longer than you want them to. Sometimes it turns into a great play. It turns into a Houdini moment. It turns into an ESPN, look at that. Or it can turn into a disaster. It just happens. Now, quarterbacks who knows they can't make a play whatsoever with their legs, they get the ball out quicker because they know they can't do anything with their legs. They're running in quicksand. They're running in mud. They have no athletic bone in their body, and they get the ball away quicker. That's what happens. So it's a gift and the curse when you have a little bit of mobility because you think you can make a play. And I'm always yelling at the screen, throw the ball. But then when they make a play, I get happy. But when they don't make a play, I get sad. It's just a gift and the curse when you have a little bit of mobility in your soul. But that's just me. That's what I believe. And it happened to my favorite quarterback, Michael Vick. He did the same thing. Held the ball a little longer than I wanted to. So yeah, I can't think of all the mobile quarterbacks, but it just happens. It does. But you let me know, will they both play this season? Dillon Gabriel and Shedeur Sanders? Yes or no? I'll wait. And hit the like for me as you're just coming in. Thank you for the donation. Did I play the sound? I don't know. I forget, but I'll play it again.
Here comes the money.
Here we go. Money talk.
Here comes the money.
Awesome consistency. Shedeur seems to hold. I said that. hold longer to make a play, but dropping back 5+ yards out of the shotgun is poor. Yeah, yes. Now, you don't want to drop back. Listen, I'm not defending the play he made against, who did we play? Oh my God. Joquan, who did they play? The Rams. I am not defending that play. You don't want to run back 25 yards. I was yelling at the TV. That's bad pocket management. That's just the bad play. You don't run back that far. You would rather them run side to side, move up a little bit. You don't run back 25 yards. No quarterback, I am going to defend in doing that. But what I am saying is all mobile quarterbacks hold the ball a little longer. Look at Aaron Rodgers. Is he the fastest player in the world? No. But if you watch an Aaron Rodgers game, he's going to hold the ball a little longer because he feels like he can make a play. If it's not with his legs, he's buying time with his arm. And then if you look at a Kirk Cousins, he's firing that ball out of there because he's slower than a duck that has a sinus infection. Can ducks get sinus infections? I don't know. Google it. No. Jonathan, thank you for answering the question. Who do you think is going to play, Jonathan? I already know who you should say. Who do you think is going to play if both of them are not? Thank you. Somebody who answered the question. He just had a bad game. That's how I look at it. Taking sacks behind the line of scrimmage after running outside the pocket while he has enough height to stay in the pocket. Dillon is short and can't see over the line. Shedeur has no excuse. Okay, well, then fine. You don't like Shedeur. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. You don't like Shedeur. I'll put that in my back pocket. Where's my pen at? I don't have a pen. Joquan Reloaded doesn't like Shedeur. It's in my back pocket. He just had a back. Oh, I read that. What up, B Skrills? How are you doing? B Skrills. Will both play or will they not, B Skrills? Let me know. Jonathan, who do you think is going to play? Which quarterback? Because you said you don't think both of them will play. I already know who I think is going to play. I think it will be Dillon. Let me know in the comments. I'll wait. And while I'm doing that, Lovey Marie's not here. I'm going to start a poll. Da 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 da. Ooh. Stupid YouTube. What up, Mike? How you doing, man? How you doing, Mike? Long time no see, brother. Long time no see. Long time no see. How you doing, my guy? Poll has started. I'm with you, Corey. The only way I see Gabriel or Sanders playing is if there are injuries. It's only the beginning for Shedeur. Those preseason tackles are going lightweight compared to the real tackles in the regular season. He'll be all right, though. I think for both of them, listen, if they both played, I think they'll have their ups and downs in the regular season. I think Dillon Gabriel didn't see the pressure that Shedeur's seen in that last preseason game. He didn't see any blitzes. He's seen a nice little soft marshmallow 4-man rush. So I think he'll see some blitzes he didn't see. So we'll see how he'll react to that if he gets into regular season competition. And if Shedeur happens to play, he will at least have a starting line. So I think we will see different outcomes if they happen to both play. But we'll see. Glad you're doing good, Mike. We'll have to wait and see, though. Gabriel will play if Flacco gets injured. Sanders will play if Gabriel gets injured or is trash. That's a very good point, too, Jonathan. I don't think, and it's because coaches don't like to bench players because they play bad. They don't like it. It deals with their psyche. And once you do that, you can't go back. So I don't think that Kevin Stefanski is going to pull. He's not, first of all, he's not going to pull Dillon Gabriel if he's for playing bad. He's going to have to get injured because doing that to his psyche will not be good. Joe Flacco, on the other hand, Joe Flacco will understand. If the team is terrible, he's going to let's see what the young guy can do. If he pulls Joe Flacco. I don't think it's because Flacco will be doing terrible. I think there will be a circumstance. The team is just not doing good. Let's see what Gabriel has. Or Flacco gets injured, which that's not too far-fetched. He's 40. 40. I can't see Joe playing all 17 games. And let's don't forget, hit the like when you come in. Let's see if we make our goal for streaming tomorrow. $20. We are almost there. Not quite. Let's see if we stream tomorrow. Let's see. I don't know, Joe Flacco. You know what? If the line protects Joe Flacco, I can see him playing all 17 games, but it depends with the protection. Joe Flacco knows how to get the ball out of his hands. So we'll see. I could see him playing 17 games. Now, he hasn't been asked to play 17 games in the past couple of seasons. He joined Cleveland late a couple years ago. Last year, he was the backup to Anthony Richardson, so he wasn't asked to play 17 games. So it's going to be interesting. Starting game one, when's the last time he started game one? Was it for the New York Jets way back when? Very interesting. Very interesting. Dustin Hopkins, gone. Are you happy? Yes or no? Are you happy? I'm going to end this poll. Let's see what we got. Are you happy Dustin Hopkins is gone? 80 both, 20% Dillon, 5 votes, 0 for Shedeur. Both very interesting. I think both will play. Okay. Are you happy Dustin Hopkins is out of here? And how long will the fans love the new kicker? 1 game, 2 games, 3 games, 5 games, 1 quarter. Yes, definitely glad Hopkins is gone. 1 half. How long will he get? Half a season? The first kick he misses, is he out of here? Until he starts missing extra points. So we'll give him missed field goals for the half a season, but extra points, he's out of here. To be honest with you, I don't even know who the new kicker is. I don't even know who he is. I'm going to be honest. I haven't researched him. I know he made a kick in the preseason, and I was excited. I haven't researched the guy. I'm going to have to research him because I'm going to be in his corner. I do know this. We have the best punter in the NFL. We have the best punter in the NFL. I wanted to put bubble wrap on him. Okay? Borokez, we need a backup punter so he doesn't have to play in the preseason. That's how good he is. Some guy from the UFL, best punts in the preseason. He's the best punter in the NFL. I don't care what anybody says. Kicker will be loved until he is inconsistent. For example, if he missed a forced kick in the regular season, he is done, and it'll be hard for him to get our trust and love again. If he missed a forced kick, I don't know what that typo is. I think if he misses, I agree with the extra point part. If he misses extra points, it's going to be tough. I think it depends on the type of field goals he misses. For example, we're going into halftime. If he goes into halftime, right, and they're going for like a 59-yarder, I don't think the fans are going to care, right? He's just trying to get some points. 2-minute drill. It's a 59-yarder. The fans are not really going to blame him that much. 59-yarder is pretty far. He's just trying to save face for this drive, right? He misses wide right. No big deal. Now, 42-yarder right down the middle. He shanks it. All right, what are we doing? Another 40-yarder, he misses. Now the fans are going to be on his neck. You're missing 40-yarders consistently. We don't have time for it. Boo to you. That's the difference to me in missed kicks. A 59-yarder to end the half, just trying to save the 2-minute drive. I don't think fans will care that much. You miss multiple 40-yard field goals. They're down the middle. Shouldn't be too hard. All you do is kick field goals. Wide right, wide left. We're done with you. Next up. I think that's what I'm talking about. Kicker will be loved until he's inconsistent. Oh, the first kick. That makes sense. Yes. If he misses his first kick, I'm going to cry. I'm going to cry. Hit the like when you come in. We are 39% to our donation goal. It helps to stream. It's really the only way I can do this. The more donations, the better. It's the only way I can keep this stream going. I am no big streamer. I don't make anything unless likes and donations come in. Greatly appreciate it. Arch for Shedeur. Who would I pick? I don't know yet. I haven't seen any of them play an NFL game, if I'm being honest. I know the consistent pick is to pick Arch Manning, but first, he has to get through a college season unscathed. That means he has to make it out healthy. I know the easy answer is Arch Manning, but he has to make it through a college season, number one. I haven't seen any of them play an NFL game, number two. So, I don't know who to pick. I need them to say play an NFL game. Everybody, and I get it, right? Arch Manning, Manning is his last name, Peyton and Eli, I get it. On paper, right now, you'd say Shedeur because he's played a body of work in college football. Now, if Arch Manning gets through Texas and he does what he's supposed to do, Arch Manning has the tools to be a top 5 quarterback, top 10 ever. He has the mobility. He can throw the football. He has the intangibles, but he has to do it. What I don't understand with Arch Manning is people are willing to punt seasons, and we haven't seen him play a full season of college football. I would say that about any quarterback. Arch Manning, Drew Allar. I'll tell you this. If anybody, for the love of God, says anything about Drew Allar one more time in life, I'm going to lose my mind. I don't want him for... I'd rather have Dillon Gabriel than Drew Allar. I am sick of that name. He's average at best. Sorry. But to answer your question, Joquan, I need him to get through one season. But of all things, if he happens to get through and unscathed and what he's supposed to be, he should be the better quarterback. But I need to see him get through a season healthy, unscathed. Lovey Marie, what up, Denise? How are you doing today? Welcome. Until he misses a kick. Listen, Lovey Marie, I don't care if he's from Cleveland. I don't care if he was born and bred in Cleveland. I know his dream is to play in Cleveland. The dude he's average. I have watched him play enough against my Ohio State Buckeyes to know he is average. People talking about pick Drew Allar. No. What up, Rudy? They cut D-Hop, Lovey. They cut D-Hop. Give me anybody but Drew Allar, Shedeur, Dillon Gabriel, Arch Manning. Anybody but Drew Allar. I will take anybody but Drew Allar on my team. I have seen all I need to see from that guy. No, thank you. If he proves me wrong, I will come on camera and say he's a great quarterback. I am absolute hot garbage. I'll do it. And I'll wear a Drew Allar jersey as I say it. But I'm done. Missed the poll. You did miss the poll. Hurts my feelings, Lovey Marie, that you wasn't here for the poll. D-Hop has been cut. I don't know the new kicker's name. Does anybody know the new kicker's name from the preseason game against the Rams? Well, he's been on the roster. Sorry, I don't know it. Don't shoot the messenger. But for the new people that just came in, if you don't know already, Kenny Pickett has been traded to the Las Vegas Raiders. So that leaves Dillon Gabriel as QB2. It was just announced earlier. Shedeur Sanders is number 3 quarterback. So the question of the day is, who will play this season? Will it be Dillon Gabriel or Shedeur Sanders, or will both play? Well, obviously, if Joe Flacco gets hurt, Dillon Gabriel is up first. But if Joe Flacco is healthy for 17 games, he'll play, especially if the Browns are, in contention for anything. If they're happening to win some football games, Joe Flacco is going to play. So the question of the day is, who will play this season, or will they both play, Dillon Gabriel or Shedeur Sanders? I have already gave my pick. I think that Dillon Gabriel is going to play. I don't think Shedeur will, because my reasoning is he's a third-string quarterback, and Kevin Stefanski has said, without saying, that Dillon Gabriel is his guy. That is his quarterback. That is his pupil. That's the guy he wants. And he will do anything in his power for him to prove himself right. Anyone else have nightmares of Deshaun Watson training videos every night? Just me. What up, MLS Cal? I don't have nightmares, MLS Cal, member extraordinaire. I try to support every Browns player that is on this team. And if you was on this stream, I supported Deshaun Watson until I couldn't no more, until I was proven wrong. I don't have nightmares because I know he's not going to play another down for the Cleveland Browns. It's just not going to happen. So I sleep like a baby, drool and all. I know it's not going to happen. He can put out any video he wants. I am not impressed anymore when you look good in shorts and a helmet. That does nothing for me. I don't care. You can throw a tight rope 50-yard post. Whoopity-doo. I don't care anymore. So I sleep like a baby, MLS Cal, because I know it's not going to happen. I know that it's either going to be Dillon Gabriel or Shedeur Sanders until further notice is the future of this team until there's another quarterback that's taken. I sleep like a baby. I know it's not going to be Deshaun Watson. Lovey Marie, $2 donation. Thank you so much. We are 43.98% on our way to our goal. Hit the like as you come in. Will we stream tomorrow? That is totally up to you. Will we stream tomorrow? You let me know. Lovey Marie wants us to stream tomorrow, and so does Consistency.
Here comes the money.
Here we go. Money talk.
Here comes the money.
Thank you so much. Andre Schmidt is the kicker. Thank you so much. You guys are so great. As the season start, Members Mondays are going to come back. I know I haven't had Members Month streams in a while, but football is going to start back up. We're going to have Members Monday. So members, don't worry. Don't you worry. You are about to get rewarded for being a member. Members Mondays will be here. Starting September 8th. Members Mondays. Member streams only starting September the 8th. Members Mondays for the entire season for my members. So if you want to become a member, just sign on up for Members Mondays, member streams only, members only, Members Monday starting September the 8th. We are back. Andre Schmidt is the kicker. Will he be loved by Cleveland fans? We're not going to have Quinshon Judkins this year. I am convinced he's not going to be on this team because he could have been done signed, and the Browns like, we don't even care. We're not doing anything with him. I don't know what's happening with Quinshon Judkins. Have anybody heard anything about Quinshon Judkins? I guess he's not going to be on the team. I don't know. That's a big blow to this team, to me. Because I think the offense is going to be built about the run game. That was the first running back the Browns took in the draft was Quinshon Judkins. They should have took Travion Henderson, but that's nor here nor there. Now he's not on the team. You let Nick Chubb go. So we are depending on Dillon Sampson and Jerome Ford to be our running backs. You drafted Quinshon Judkins for a reason, and now he's not here. So we're going to have to see what this offense is going to do with the running game, with the running backs. Jerome Ford, Dillon Sampson. Judkins still under investigation from the NFL, so they may be holding off until to see if he gets suspended. See? That's why I like y'all. That's why I like y'all. You know what, Jonathan? You know what my problem with that is? And I'm just going to say it. I'm going to be that guy. If you can sign Deshaun Watson knowingly that he was going to get suspended, then why can't you sign Quinshon Judkins? I'm just saying, maybe it's, you're having flashbacks. I get it, but come on, man. Come on. And then after you got rid of my guy, Nick Chubb, my guy, Nick Chubb, right here, I'm still in pain from that, by the way. If you don't know, I bring it up every stream because he is my favorite Cleveland Browns player of all time. I'm still having pain, and I don't care if people were saying he doesn't look good in Houston camp. I don't care. I'm in pain still. We only have 2 running backs on the... Really? What happened to Pierre Strong? What happened to Pierre Strong? Pierre Strong, Jerome Ford, Dillon Sampson. Did he get cut? Did Pierre Strong get cut? Did he get bye-byed? No in sync? Did he get bye-byed? No more Pierre Strong? I like his name. Is he gone for good? He got cut? Chantel, he got cut? Oh, I like his name. Chantel, how are you doing? Chantel Penton, insider extraordinaire. He got cut? So you mean, listen, now I got another problem now. So you mean to tell me we're cutting Pierre Strong, letting go of Nick Chubb, not signing Quinshon Judkins because we're scared of what might happen if he gets suspended. We get somebody for $230.99, and we knew he was going to get suspended. You know what? Andrew Berry, me and you gonna have some words. I'm good. I live in Cleveland. Hey, shout out to you. Living in Cleveland. You know what? Roman Reigns wants to talk to you. How are you doing? Glad you're here.
Acknowledge me.
You have been acknowledged by the tribal chief. If you don't know who that is, just Google it. You will find out who Roman Reigns is. Your tribal chief acknowledges you. Not surprising. What up? What up, Poetic Pen? Nice to see you. True story. If you're new to the stream, she is so nice of a person. Poetic Pen. I said her name wrong for years, and she never corrected me. She never corrected me because she was like, he has issues, but I still rock with him. How much about this season is making sense? Nothing so far. But we'll see what happens, man. September the 7th, Bengals, Browns, week 1. I don't have much expectations for this season. I am going to be honest with you. Last year, I had high expectations, and we finished 3-14. This year, I have no expectations at all, Denise. That is love, Denise. Denise, you are new to the channel, and I appreciate you. I swear you're at every stream, no matter what I'm doing. It could be a watch party. It could be a stream like this. The very first stream you donated. Listen, Denise, I remember these things, Denise. I don't take these things lightly. I appreciate you. You have been at every single stream after you joined. I appreciate that. That is love, Denise. I was butchering her name for years, and she took it. They cut Dustin Hopkins too. Glad he can kick rocks. Yes, we talked about that, Chantel. We talked about him. So let me ask you this question, Chantel. How long will you give? How long will you give the new kicker? How long will you give the new kicker? Andre Schmidt, and I probably butchered his name too, but that's okay. He's not in the stream. He'll deal with it. Truth, I had hope, Corey. Don't have hope with me. Just correct me. Me and names don't go together, okay? Listen, I tried to read every comment in the chat because I believe you're part of the show. I am not one of those YouTubers, which maybe I should start being one of those YouTubers that make people donate to read the chat. Maybe I should start being that guy. But I try not to be, but I will butcher your name. But I try to make sure you're part of the show. Max Structure is out for 3 to 4 months with a bone break in his foot. Really? Who's Max Structure? Who is that? Who is Max Structure? Oh, Max Struess from the Cavs. Oh, really? I was about to say, who is Max Structure? I don't even know who that is. Am I missing something? Really? Dang, that's a blow. Kick rocks and we'll still miss. Right, Denise? I don't want to be that guy, Denise. So, and I hate begging for donations, but it's the only way I am going to survive, Denise. But that's what the big channels do. I notice it. They don't read nothing. Unless it's a super chat. Then they'd be like, "Hey, Greg, my guy, thank you so much." Pow, pow, pow. That's what they do. Let me stop, man. He seems better than Hopkins, so I'm gonna give him benefit of the doubt. Give him this season and see what happens. You're gonna give him the season. That's dope. That's dope of you. The whole season. And some fans, 2 games. 2 games. That's it. Maybe 3. She said the whole season. That's very lovely of you, Chantel. The whole season. Hold on. I have a hand clap, I think. Don't I got a hand clap? I don't have a hand clap. I'm going to give you a dog check for the whole season. That's beautiful.
Dog check! Dog check!
The whole season. That is beautiful. I like it. I like it. Mad Structure would be a dope rap group name for homies that met in construction. Coming to the stage, Mad Structure. Yo, your authenticity will win every single time. Thank you, Denise, for the kind words. I tried, chat. I tried. Listen, we are not always going to agree, and that's fine. It doesn't matter. As long as you come respectful, that's all that matters to me. And I tell you, 80% of the time I'm wrong. 20% of the time I'm right. And when I'm right, you are going to know about it every single time. Like, dang, we know you were right, dude. We get it. I honestly hope we let both Gabriel and Sanders sit under Flacco all season. Really? I'm the total opposite, John. And I'm going to tell you why. Can I call you John? I'll say Jonathan. You might not like John. I'm going to tell you why, Jonathan. Because I truly believe, and I don't know if he's still here. If he is still here, hopefully he chimes in on this. Because I think he likes, Joe Quan was here. I don't think he's still here, but if he is, hopefully he chimes in. He was talking about Arch Manning. I think their end goal is Arch Manning. I think they will do whatever it takes to get Arch Manning. I think they will sell part of the stadium to get Arch Manning. Do I agree with it? No. Because you don't know what the future holds. I would rather them see what you got in Shedeur or Dillon. And if it's one of your guys and they're actually good at football, which I think one of them can be the future, I truly do. If I take my bias hat off for Shedeur Sanders, because I have one, I'm going to be honest, I would rather it be Shedeur. He's taller. He's taller, right? He's taller. He has that it factor. He brings that star power to a room. He just does. When we're talking about franchise quarterback, the guy, he has the it factor. Either you love him or you hate him. That's part of being a star and a franchise player. Look at the franchise players, the stars in the NFL. Lamar Jackson, you love him or you hate him. It's one or the other. Patrick Mahomes, you love him or you hate him. It's one or the other. It's no in between. It's I like it. No, you love him or you hate him. Shedeur Sanders brings that to your team. Look at it now. People love him. They will give their soul, or they hate him. They wake up, they get a bowl of Cheerios, and they start talking about why they hate Shedeur Sanders. He brings that already. Now he has to show, can he produce on the field? That's why I think it's Shedeur Sanders. I'm not trying to hate on Dillon Gabriel, but I just don't see the star factor in him, the it factor. He may be good on the field, maybe great. I don't think he'll be great. He'll be above average good, but he doesn't have that it factor, that star power, that love-hate relationship where companies and brands want to bring Dillon Gabriel in. Shedeur does. Now, Arch Manning probably does too, but why put all your eggs in that basket when you have no clue what he's going to do? Is he going to be healthy? You have no answers to any of that. But I think that's what the Browns want to do. And that may be their end game. Is put all their pieces in the Arch Manning bucket. All their eggs in that basket. They will trade picks, people, stadium pieces, grass of the stadium, cheerleaders, mascots to try and get this young man and pray he holds up to his last name. Do I agree with that? No. I see what you have in Sanders, see what you have in Gabriel. If they are it, you build around the quarterback. We are too busy doing quarterback after quarterback after quarterback instead of building the team around the quarterback. But it's just me. Let's see. They don't do that with rookies anymore. There was a video that went viral about Brady talking about it last year. They just forced the rookie quarterbacks to play. That is a good point. They don't sit rookies anymore. I do see that part of it too. I do see that part of it. Denise, yep, no one does color commentary like COS. Thank you. Thank you, guys. I appreciate that. I try my best. I give Flacco 6 games. Facts. Poetic facts. Mahomes sat for a year. He did. Jonathan, good point. Mahomes did sit behind Alex Smith. Guess what, Jonathan? Everything I just said. Men in Blacket. Besides, they do want to go for Arch. They do. I do believe that. He did sit behind Alex Smith. That's a very good point. He might have played like the very end, but your point is taken. He did sit behind Alex Smith. Very good point. Mahomes did learn behind Alex Smith. Very good point. And when a good point is proven, is said, I acknowledge it. Kind of like Roman Reigns. So, Jonathan, good job, sir. Where's it at? Where'd my Roman go? I lost it. Here it is.
Acknowledge me.
Very good, sir. I think Shedeur is going to build his weapons on the team in the shadows. Ooh, in the shadows. I like it. Like, hey, I'm good. And you know what? I will say this, and then I'm going to head out of here. For both Dillon and Shedeur Sanders, if you're a competitor, right, and both of them are, I believe, You are seething to show why you're that guy. Shedeur Sanders' last preseason game didn't go the way he wanted it to go. And that's the last image people see of him right now. So when he gets that opportunity, he wants to prove everybody wrong, everybody who's making jokes, everybody who's ha, 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 see, I told you so, woo! Everybody who couldn't wait to get their little grubby, stale peanut butter fingers on the keyboard when they don't have an ounce of talent in their body. He's waiting to get that opportunity, to get that chance to show people why they're wrong. Because he knows what he can do. Same thing for Dillon and Gabriel. He knows what he can do. They just want that chance. They just want that chance. For all the people who don't have an ounce of talent in their body, couldn't wait to just spew negativity, which I don't get that either. But that's just me. So I can't wait if he does get a chance on the field, Shedeur Sanders, to see what he does with the first team line, with the first team offense, when it counts the most. We're going to have to see if that happens this season. So we will wait and see. But other than that, that's going to be it for me. I appreciate all of you. We didn't reach our goal, unfortunately, so I will not be streaming tomorrow. But we are close to be real football when it matters. So preseason watch parties are one thing. Regular season watch parties are a whole new ball game when it matters the most. So keep your notifications on. I don't know when I'll be back, but make sure you're hold on. Did that happen? What happened? What did I miss? What did I say? Hold on. We talking about Will. What up, Will? How are you doing, Will? William? Let me say William. I don't know if you want to be called Will. What up, William? Then what happened? What did I say? I said a lot and then said, did what happen before I leave? What happened? What did I say? I said a lot there. Did what happen, William? I hate to leave a question unanswered before I go. I don't know. I was saying a lot. I was talking a lot of jibber jabber. Did what happen? So the team that never do right by quarterbacks, all of a sudden, who said what their quarterback genius is? Not me. Who said that? I didn't say that. Far from it. Far from it. They need to let me handle the quarterback situation, and then we'd be good. William might have left. I don't know what I did or what happened, but that's it and that's all. You guys know the drill. Until next time, it's all love. Peace.